Hello everyone, this is Masumjia here. Today we will be seeing how to set up our Kartra pages for our metapixel conversion API or metapixel server-side tracking. For that you need to have first few things is this Google Tag Manager, which is already configured for me. You can check out our earlier videos, and that's our server-side container for our Kartra pages which you already connected, so you can check out our earlier videos that how to configure this server container and browser container. But that server container needs to be connected with this tape. We are using this as a server request to send to Meta, and that's it. Now let's head to my funnel or page. That's my page. So let's say I want to send when someone submit a lead. Okay, someone becomes a lead for me. Test at gmail.com. Okay, so I have to understand when I want to send the data to Meta. So what I do is click on subscribe now, sorry, or submit the form, however you want to call it. So it's submitted. That means it's when someone submit that form and land on that page, it's an lead for me. Okay, so that's the trigger for us, right? So okay, let's leave it right now. Just understand how to when to trigger that. Now I'll go to my events manager, sorry, my tag, Google tag. So as you have configured your steps, so I would assume that you already know the steps, like you already got to set up your GA4, you already set up your Google tag manager, and then through this we'll set up our conversion API. So here we have to, okay, that's my lead event, for Google Analytics 4, and that's my page view. You see, server send page view true, and server container URL fall is this. Okay, now it's configured here, right? Now, how do I receive it on my server container and send it to Meta? That way, you come to your server container, click on tags. Okay, okay, all good. So here, click on new tag configurations, click on that thing. Discover more tag types in common template gallery. Search for Facebook. So you have multiple options. You can choose anything you want. But for me, I will choose this conversion API tag by Facebook Incubator, which is this, it's by Facebook. I always prefer to use this tag, okay? So now go to your events manager settings. First choose the pixel which you want to work with. Now copy the dataset ID, paste. I have to go again. Is this? Okay, don't forget to choose this setup to go without dataset quality API. Copy this and then enter it here. Now you need one more thing, which is this test event. You see this copy. Let's copy this code and enter it here. Now, okay, now it's time for taking crucial decision. So we know when someone become lead is when someone reached on that page, so which you already configured. It's called generate lead. Let me show you. You see the triggering is complete. Click on that. Okay. So here you see the page URL contains this. That means when someone visit that page, that means they must have submitted my form. So that's a lead for me. So which you already created. So but what does it call here for my browser container? Because my browser container will send that request to my server container, and then server will send it to Meta as a conversion API data. Now I copied that event name, close it, and go to your server container, click on plus. We are adding the trigger, okay? Custom event, and event name is this. Save. So what we have to assume is when someone submit that form on my website, that should send a server-side request or server-side data or server data to my metapixel. Save this, submit, publish, skip. I would also submit, publish, skip. So just make sure you are publishing every changes you made. Okay. Okay, all good, right? So first I would give it a preview. All good. Now give this a preview as well. Browser and server both. Okay, it's opened. Now come to your metapixel. It's my metapixel. I am on test event, right? So it's time for testing if my data is being sent to Meta or not. So you see your server is receiving data, page view, conversion API tag is not fired yet because we have not filled the condition yet. So what the condition is, masumjia masum@gmail.com. Okay, now first check here. You see container loaded, generate lead has been fired and it sent a request to Google Analytics. So it will receive here, you see, generate lead. Generate lead fired means my tag has been succeed. You see, it sent the data to my metapixel. Now come here, you see. Now check the data. You see received from server. That means we are receiving data to our metapixel through server, which is called meta conversion API or meta server side tracking. So that's how we send data and receive on our server container and then send it to uh, metapixel. So you can send other events if you want. For now, I have showed you one events. So that's how it works. And yeah, that's all. Let me know if you have any queries. Have a good day.